guys, I'm Will, the founder and formulator behind Promos Nutrition. Today we're doing a deep dive on Restore. Restore is my TGA-listed stress and sleep formula. You'll see on the front here written stress and sleep. Those two things go hand in hand, but today we're going to break down how you can use this thing, how it works, and what are the herbs that make this thing so effective at combating stress. Now, stress is a massive part of your daily life. Stress is huge, whether it's stress from many different forms. It can be from having too much caffeine in our diet. It can be from under eating. It can be from being in a calorie deficit because we're trying to lose some weight. It can be from heavy training. It can be from just general life. We've got, trying to juggle relationships, kids, family, commitments, gym, nutrition, trying to eat clean, trying to cut out booze, trying to, get our things done, work commitments. All the things that burn the candle at both ends are also doing the same thing to our nervous system. And our nervous system is always scanning our environment going, are we in flight or fight? Or are we in rest and digest? Do we need to be vigilant, good to go? Or are we resting and calm? And what we do is we have a lot of herbs that we call adaptogens, which are very, very good at helping our body deal with stress, and especially when it's chronic, when it's ongoing, when it's long term. So if you're someone who's had a high stress job for a long time, you've had a lot on your plate for a long time, you're juggling a lot of things at once, whether it's job and family, and you're a high performer and you're training and you're dieting and you're doing all these things at once, adaptogens help you deal with that load and they help adapt to those stresses. So if your stresses are too high, they can help bring them down. If you're low and flat and burnt out, they'll actually pick you up. So they're a really nice herb that can help you on both ends of the spectrum. If you're run down and flat, they'll pick you up. If you're over the top and really running red hot and just going a million miles an hour, can calm and center you and bring you back to baseline. One of my favorites is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is well known now, but we've been using it here at Promos Nutrition for the better part of 10 years. Beautiful herb with amazing studies showing that it will reduce cortisol very significantly, right? By a lot of studies using 300 milligrams of ashwagandha twice a day, which is the exact dosage found in 4 capsules of Restore, lowers cortisol by 32%, which is huge. If you can change your hormone by 30% with a herb, with no known side effects, that is phenomenal, right? So we're reducing cortisol going upstream, all the way to the nervous system and going, you know what? Yes, we have stress, but we're all good. We don't need to freak out. And ashwagandha is beautiful for that. But we also stack it with Passionflower and lemon balm. Passionflower is a beautiful herb that helps us promote the release of something called GABA. Now, if anyone's had a glass of wine or a beer after work and they've had that nice relaxing feeling, where it's like, it just takes the edge off, you feel your shoulders drop, that's because we're releasing something called GABA. GABA is a neurotransmitter, something in our brain that causes relaxation, calmness. And when we're sleepy at night, it's also great. GABA is naturally stimulated by passionflower extract, which is in this product. So passionflower extract works to stimulate the release of that GABA, which helps us calm, slows a racing mind, is really good for those people who find it really hard to switch off as well. If you're someone who's just like always going a million miles an hour, you think you can't stop your mind, it's just so busy. You find yourself, you sit down and you pull out your phone, you're just scrolling. You got a million browsers open on your work computer and nothing's getting done. If you're just someone who just feels like you're just running all the time and you're always just scattered and just always half here and half there, like passionflower extract is great because getting that GABA release can really help to wind things down. Now, lemon balm and holy basil, these two are what we call anti-anxietics. These two herbs help lower perceived stress. So even though you're in a stressful environment, they will make you perceive that stress as less, which is fantastic. So what that means is if you've got a high-performance lifestyle where you can't afford to change things, you can't quit your job, even though it's a high-stress job. You've got, you're not going to stop training tomorrow. The gym's great for us, but it can be a lot. What we can do is give you herbs that will help you reduce your perception of that stress so that they're less stressful to you, right? Which is great. Lemon balm and holy basil really help you reduce perceived stress of your environment. We also have things like ZMA Blend in here, Zinc, Magnesium, B6. A ZMA Blend is a really, really popular supplement from back in the early 2000s. That blend of zinc, magnesium, B6, when used together, was shown to really improve sleep quality. And zinc is shown time and time again to improve sleep quality as well. And that comes into the second way of how to use this sort of product, because we've covered some herbs which will lower stress, promote relaxation, calm the mind, do all these things, reduce stress and anxiety, and perceive stress from our environment. So when would you want that? When would you use that throughout the day? 2 ways, people. You'd use it during the day for people who are real high performers, go-getters out there, shift workers, full-time jobs, going just running at life. You can use 1 to 2 capsules at breakfast, 1 to 2 capsules at lunch, and it's going to help reduce the amount of stress you have throughout the day. If you've got a really full-on job and the mornings are just back-to-back meetings, calls, always putting out fires, 1 to 2 at breakfast, 1 to 2 at lunch will reduce the amount of stress throughout the day your body experiences, the amount of stress you feel, keep you calm, keep you centered, keep you in the zone, productive but calm. If you're someone who struggles with sleep though, and you find that your mind is racing all the time and you just can't switch off for bed, run your 4 capsules about half an hour before bed. You're going to notice an amazing change to sleep quality and how quickly you get to bed as well. So if you've had a massive day at work, you get at home, you're exhausted, you sit down and have dinner, put 4 of these down with dinner as well, or an hour before bed, and you're going to notice that you get to sleep that much easier. Your mind is that much calmer. Your mind is that much slower. You'll wake up much more refreshed the next morning because you've lowered stress before bed, which is really important for your nervous system. So 2 ways of using it: during the day or before bed. 4 capsules before bed, or 1 to 2 capsules, depending on how stressful your lifestyle is and what suits you. So always dial it up and down on how it suits you. Using that at breakfast or lunch to help you as well with dealing with stress throughout the day. So that's the 2 ways you can use it, and there's some of my favorite herbs: the ashwagandha, lemon balm, holy basil, passionflower. Beautiful things that can help you improve sleep, improve the calmness, and reduce some stress, and really fight back against how crazy modern lifestyle has gotten. So that's Restore, our TGA listed stress and sleep formula, now available in all quality retailers near you.